rolling this week the same way we do every week with a Pledge of Allegiance. This week, Pledge of Allegiance being brought to you by Evan Tillo and John Landers. Evan and John, take it away.
Hello, my name is Evan Tello.
Hello, my name is John Landers.
And we're in 6th grade.
Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, boys. Thanks. Let's move on to do some props here to get the week going. I got a handful of props to give this week. First and foremost, props goes to Mrs. Denali. Props to Mrs. D for organizing another amazing walkathon. I saw so many people walking on Sunday. I loved how everybody stayed with their grade level and came at the time that they were supposed to and walked a great bunch of laps together and celebrated. Also, props to all the dancers and to Miss Moy for your performance at the walkathon. Another great year of the walkathon, and props to Miss D for pulling it all off. Props also to Sawyer Johnson. Props goes to Sawyer for the leadership, integrity, enthusiasm, and ingenuity he brings to his advisory every day. Those props come from Mr. Spencer. Props goes to Sarah Goldstein. Props to Sarah for always being helpful at tennis. She volunteers on a daily basis to bring the hoppers up after practice. Even though she's new to GCDS, she's shown Tiger Pride on a daily basis in her willingness to play with anyone, no matter their level or ability. And she is unfailingly positive and enthusiastic about doing her best at practice. Those props come to you, Sarah, from Mrs. Koch. And last but not least, props go to all the yoga girls. All the yoga girls includes Aria Pelletier, Evelyn Valencia, and Lily Rose Swanson. These three girls, without having to be asked, put the yoga room together before practice and clean it up after practice every single day. Great job, girls, and thank you. These props come to you from Dr. Thorner. So moving on from props, we got a few announcements before we get to the rest of the assembly. The first announcement has to do with MAP testing, which we'll be doing later this week. MAP is a very simple, standardized assessment or test that you'll take on your computer. It is not a big deal. You go at your own pace. Based on the way that you answer questions, the computer anticipates what the next questions are, which is kind of cool. But the question I get every year about how to prepare for a standardized test, especially MAP, is what do I do? What's the right thing for me to do so I can be ready for this test? And for the MAP test, it's easy. What you should do the night before is get a good night's sleep. And what you should do the morning of is eat a good breakfast. If you can do that, then you're going to be ready for the MAP test, and all you got to do is show up and go to the proper classroom. And that's easy because the proper classroom is your B period class that day. And so you'll get more information about this from your teachers later on in the week, but in the meantime, just see that coming on the horizon and know that it's not a huge deal. We're all going to do it. It'll take us 3 days, and then we'll be back to normal as far as schedules go. Second announcement for every middle schooler is this Friday, we have a cool event going on after school. At 1 o'clock, we are going to start a game of Capture the Flag, kids and adults together. So stay tuned for a sign-up form to arrive in your inbox, probably later on this morning. And all you have to do is click, yes, I'm in for Capture the Flag, or no, I'm not in for Capture the Flag this time, but let me know next time we're playing Capture the Flag, so I might like to play then. What we'll do is everybody who's interested in playing, we're going to split the teams in half and make an orange team and a black team. And if you're playing Capture the Flag on Friday, then you can come to school in Tiger Pride dress on Friday, but plan to wear the thing that you'll play Capture the Flag in. So if you're going to be on the orange team, and we'll let you know, wear orange Tiger Pride. If you're on the black team, wear black Tiger Pride. Same rules of Tiger Pride apply though, and that is cover your bodies and dress within the spirit of the dress code. And then I have a couple announcements just for 8th graders. The first is this reminder, 8th graders, that later on today, you'll all be, instead of going to sports, joining your 8th grade deans and advisors outside behind the amphitheater tent for some pumpkin decorating. Kitty Diamond is going to give us more information about that a little later on in this morning's program. But look forward to that this afternoon and report to the tent in the amphitheater as soon as school is over. The second announcement for 8th graders is looking ahead, not to later this week, but next week. On the 28th, Wednesday the 28th, you'll all be headed up to the upper campus together from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to get a taste for what it would be like to be a ninth grader at Country Day. We'll start that in the PAC and bring everybody together. Dr. Winters, who heads the upper school, will be here to tell us more about what we can expect for the day. Then we'll go out and load some buses, head up to the upper campus. You'll have lunch up there, go to a couple different classes. There won't be any other students up there that day because they're going to be doing a remote day to make space for the 8th grade. But look forward to that. We'll be back by 2 o'clock. You'll go to sports, and that'll be that. Again, that's not this week. It's next week, Wednesday the 28th, so look forward to it. So moving on from those announcements, the next thing is we have a bunch of birthdays to celebrate this week. And so without further ado, Sophia Large, tell us who's celebrating a birthday this week.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophia Large and I'm in 7th grade. Today I will be presenting the birthdays for this week in October. So in 6th grade we have Kayla Parker, Aaron Swartz, and Lily Rose Swanson. For 7th grade we have Salone Creech, Devin Mahaffey, and then for 8th grade we have Teddy Palmer and Ryan Sneddon. Happy birthday guys, have a great week, bye!
Great job, Sophia. Thanks so much, and happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating one this week. Coming at you next, another student face and voice, Nate Smith, for his weekly riddle. Nate, riddle me this, riddle me that. Tell me, what is the riddle this week?
Hi everybody! I heard some correct answers to the riddle last week in the hall, all throughout the week. The correct answer was an envelope. And here's this week's riddle of the week. There are 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many did not? I'll tell you the answer next week. Bye!
Awesome job, Nate. Love those riddles. Kitty Diamond, you're coming next, as promised, to tell us about the 8th grade activity later this afternoon, the pumpkin decorating, which is also a contest. Am I right, Kitty? Give us some more deets, Kitty Diamond.
Good morning, middle school. Later today, the 8th graders are going to be decorating pumpkins, and we need your help to pick your favorite pumpkins. You're going to be receiving a Google form with pictures of the pumpkins, and you can vote on which pumpkins you like best. Thank you.
And as if pumpkin decorating wasn't holiday enough, Mr. Dandola's got a whole list of holidays that we'll be celebrating this week in the middle school. Mr. Dandola, I love this segment. Tell us what holidays are coming to us this week.
Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Here are the holidays for the week of October 19th. Monday is Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. I love virtual desktops, and I use them all the time to organize the things I need for all my projects. You can create a new virtual desktop or move between them by hitting the Windows key and Tab. Tuesday is World Statistics Day. Data is powerful stuff. And if you want to see some incredible data visualizations, check out Hans Rosling's Gapminder Foundation at gapminder.com. Wednesday is Reptile Awareness Day.
Happy Reptile Awareness Day!
Thanks, Saramir. Thursday is Caps Lock Day. Friday is Mole Day. We're not talking about that type of mole or that type. Not even that one. Friday is October 23rd, 1023. In chemistry, a mole is a standard unit of measurement equaling 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms. It's a huge number, but it's used every day by chemists, chemical engineers, and students around the world. Saturday is the Walkathon. It's also fittingly Make a Difference Day. It's going to be absolutely awesome. A huge thanks to Ms. Zanali for the countless hours you spend finding ways to help us all make a difference in our community and around the world. Have an awesome week, Tigers.
Thanks so much, Mr. Dandola. Great job. Moving on. Next, we have the... Wait a minute. Breaking news. This just in. We got 2 bits of breaking news. The first is the voting is complete, and we now know what the network in our recording studio is going to be called. The network name, WTGR, Tiger TV. And the name of this segment, this weekly segment, is Tiger News. So, just like on regular TV, this news broadcast is called Tiger News, but the channel that it's on is WTGR. So props to whoever it was that suggested those 2 names, and props to everybody for their votes. The other bit of breaking news is that other votes rolled in while we were shooting, and the themes for Halloween costumes have been decided. 6th grade, your theme is to dress in the era of the 70s. 7th grade, your theme is dress in the era of the 80s, and 8th grade, the 90s is your decade to dress in. And so if there are characters from movies that came out in those time periods, or if there are fashion statements that were popularized in those time periods, those are your themes for Halloween this year. Remember, too, that when you're getting dressed up for Halloween, it should be an inclusive kind of exercise and activity that brings everybody together. So it shouldn't be, let's be this, but not tell our friend over here that we're going to be that so that they can't be that, too, because that's not cool. So the theme is 70s, 80s, and 90s for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and the larger theme is inclusivity. Happy Halloween. More on that in next week's Tiger News segment. Now, back to our regular broadcast. We got the moment that we wait for every week, Luke Merrill for the weekly Tiger Tongue Twister Challenge. Luke Merrill, tell us about our winners from last week, and what's the tongue twister for this week?
Hi everyone, I hope we had a great week with this week's tongue twister. We had some great competitors and here are the best videos.
Who sews whose socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees who sew whose new socks, sir? You see Sue sews Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir.
Who sews whose socks? Sue sews whose socks. Who sees who sews whose new socks, sir? You see Sue sews whose new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir.
Who sews whose socks? Sue sews whose socks. Who sees who sews whose new socks, sir? You see Sue sews Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir.
Okay, so in third place, drum roll please, Jesse Horowitz. And second place, drum roll, Virginia Georges. And in first place, we have Christina Estock again. Guys, we need someone to beat her. She is just so good at these tongue twisters. So, this coming week's tongue twister is, you need to do it twice, by the way. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. I'll say that again. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. Good luck, everybody. Bye.
Great job, Luke. And another congratulations to Christina Estock. You know what, Tigers? You got to step up your game. I don't want Christina to just be the champion every single week. We got to dethrone this champ. So work on your tongue twister, jump online, do the tongue twister challenge, submit it, and let's take the crown away from Christina Estock because 2 weeks in a row, that's unbelievable. Christina, congratulations, but we're coming for you. And that's all for this week's segment of Tiger News, Tigers. Have a great week. Looking forward to the arrival of Halloween and all sorts of festivity. Otherwise, we'll see you in the halls.